Good morning, everyone. I was just sitting here talking to myself, going, I specialize in being unprepared. Today is my day 1.290. It is February 26, 2018. Monday, early. I have an early electrolysis session this morning, so please bear with. I'm not quite awake yet. And I've found usually takes about an hour, maybe even 2 hours after I wake up, that my voice is not as warmed up, and what I had been doing the last couple of days, well, a week ago, is I would wake up out of bed, get out of bed, and I'd roll over and I would immediately try to speak in this register, in this domain. And of course my voice was crusty and, I had been asleep all night. How fair is that? You got to warm up your muscles, right? So I have tried a new tact, and that is that is not to talk for the first hour, which is very, very hard because I talk to myself a lot, and not because I like to hear my own voice. It's just, in the brain, out the mouth type thing. So, and then I work into this, warm up my voice. Usually by the time my second cup of coffee hits, when I'm on my second cup of coffee, I think mentally it tells me that my voice box is limber, it's warm, it's loose enough that I can attempt to talk this way. And it is my goal to talk this way the rest of the day. Ow, my shoulder, sorry. I don't know why. It is my goal to talk this way the rest of the day. So we're going to see how this goes. We're expanding our envelope here. Couple things real quick because I don't want to run out of time. But I had a couple thoughts yesterday that were kind of interesting to me at least. And as this is my vlog, I am embarrassed to say that I was very, very ignorant of the female organs, the female reproductive system, if you were, particularly the inner to surface opening. Okay, I mean, I have to admit to you, I was totally not clueless, but it made me laugh when I realized that I had heard about the clitoris, okay, but I know it's in there on the top, right? Or the G-spot, or, what is the difference between the minora and majora, the labia? I was sitting here going like menorah, like, 8 lights, the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah, get the menorah, the labia menorah. No, that's not it. So I had no clue as to, there we go, I'm sounding better and better. I had no idea. And again, it's my own ignorance, and I will go so far as to say your average person who grew up male probably doesn't care about the female anatomy, at least in that area, other than to stick their what, where. And we treat the vagina as like this, you can't say vagina, you can't say clitoris, you can't say hymen. I mean, we all know, not sphincter, speculum, anyway. So I have to come clean and say that as of yesterday, and that was some, I thought about having GCS for a long time. I never knew. Okay, so I did myself a favor and I looked around And I found some non-pornographic videos on YouTube. One of them was actually pretty helpful. It was a hospital who developed this training video for their gynecologist. Excuse me, I gotta wet my whistle. And it dealt with how to put a patient at ease. And I don't have anything to demonstrate on, and I don't have it yet, so I can't demonstrate on myself, but how to put a patient at ease when a woman goes to the gynecologist and we sit in the chair and we lean back and we put our legs up, how to calm the person because, I mean, like an alien autopsy, once you get the speculum, the speculum in there and spread it and look, anyway. So I can tell you today I am a much more educated middle-aged woman than I was yesterday. And why, you might ask? Because I wanted to find what some other trans women had done as far as post-op videos. I have one friend, Miss Stephanie, bless her heart, who is extremely interested in me making vlogs throughout my surgical process, and I wanted to know what was out there, and there are actually some pretty interesting, to me at least, YouTube videos of, one woman, she took her camera and was like, here's my vagina on day 7, here's my vagina on day 8. And so I don't think we're going to go that graphic. However, I think it would be good to keep a journal and maybe talk about things that would be worth noting. So many of the videos were like cameras, in which they have to be handheld phone cameras, see a little bit of shaky, and the women, oh my gosh, look so tired, and like they're always on their back. So not to make fun of the situation, just be prepared for what's on the, showing some little chesty, what's on the horizon. So that is on the horizon. So that said, I feel like this week is like an old car going into the shop. Today I have, like I said, electrolysis, and then later in the week I have laser on my face. And I wanted to gauge for my face electrolysis. So actually, you probably can't see it from the video, and I'm very happy that you can't. But I actually have, can you see there? Can you hear it? I bet you can hear it. I have 3 days worth of beard growth. Okay, I've not shaved in 3 days. So I will say that the laser is pretty damn effective. However, the laser does not get those translucent hairs. I'm just watching my time. The laser does not get those little itty bitty translucent, well, they're all little itty bitty, the translucent hairs, the really stiff ones, And so I wanted to grow my beard out, what's left of it, so I can say to the electrolysis tech, okay, is this long enough for you to work on? Is this long enough? This is an extra day down here. What is the day? Because, knock on plastic, I only have 5 sessions, including today, before my surgery. And after my surgery, I am not going to be getting electrolysis downstairs, I don't think. So what I want to do is get on her schedule for 30 minutes a week. And I don't know when. But I want to do that and have her do my face. You know what I mean? I want to get into the habit of 30 minutes a week. Preferably on a Monday or something, or I don't know. And I'm going to have to this is going to have to be longer, I would assume. But anyway, food for thought. And a couple other things too, and I'll close on this because again, I'm watching my time and I don't want to miss my appointment. thinking a little bit more about after my surgery. And I read in the pamphlet, I read through all the documentation that I had been received. And Dr. Gallagher will send me another packet. Next week I go for my pre-op physical. And then at that point we're like, 2 weeks and I have my surgery, right? So more information is coming, and I don't know where I'm going with this. I read the document yesterday, and it had a thing that said about post-op care, and it was talking about douching, and it said, your new vagina, da 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 da, and it touched home to me. And this is going to sound really weird, okay, but I had not internalized that information that it will be my vagina. Okay? And again, you can go, well, duh. But seriously, my vagina. It is my vagina. Okay? And I hope if you want a vagina, you will have a vagina too one day. Okay? Please, this is not a exercise in ego aggrandizement. But for me, again, I'm owning it, and I'm liking that feeling of that is going to be me. And I had my estrogen shot yesterday, and all day I just had this feeling of internal empowerment, and I was like, Athena, guide me. And I have definitely asked for Athena's help in helping me into womanhood here, help me to understand, lend me some of her wisdom and experience, and that feminine energy, that feminine spirituality. I want to be enraptured, for lack of a better word. I want to be enthralled and immerse myself in that. You know what I mean? In the goddess. You could say in the Christian world, the God. God is everything, supposedly, although we refer to them as He. If God is everything, then really God should be they, them, theirs, right? And then we focus so much in Christianity on the son. Well, what about the daughter? What the hell, right? Boy, that's an interesting thought. Supposedly, in heaven, there's no souls, right? I mean, there's no sexes. The souls have no sex. The souls have no gender. And so, and I apologize if I flub this up, but if they say God sent His only Son, was it John 3:16? Before that, Jesus, as we know it, was neither male nor female. So Jesus could have been a woman in a past life. I mean, depending on how you look at things. If the soul that was Jesus was genderless, okay? So I wonder why they didn't, Jesus sent, I mean, imagine that, if you were going to send someone to fix the world, if from an active point of view, you would use masculine energy, I think. So yeah, a son in this world. But I think if you wanted to build community, I would send a woman. Just me. Just personal. I realize that's sexist, but that feminine energy. And boy, can you imagine? How would things be different if Christianity, if Jesus was a woman? We'll call her Jane. Janesis. Wouldn't that be weird? You'd have a lot of more woman empowerment. But anyway, let's move away from that. I'm almost out of time. And I'm beginning to lose my voice a little bit because I'm talking a lot, and that's good. I like that. Jesus. Yeah. The Father, the Child, and the Holy Spirit. I like that too. Good gender neutral is the best thing I can do. But anyway, we strayed a lot, and that's okay. But anyway, I have felt, and even today, as I attune myself and I ground myself, that I feel like the spot where I injected myself yesterday is a cord to the femininity, and it's just entering my body and overwhelm me. You know what I mean? And one of the videos too last night, and bless her heart, she talked about her breasts, how they have changed because of the lack of, that push-pull with testosterone and androgens and blockers. When that's out of your system and it's, all estrogen all the way, she said, my breasts have gone through another growth spurt. So I'm like, all right, my friends, I am out of time. So I will see you all later. I wish everyone the best of luck. Be the best version of yourself you want to be. And until we speak again, farewell. That was something else that I learned yesterday. I've never really liked the term blessed be. And it's usually what pagans say to each other, blessed be, blessed be. Well, I looked into that, and if you go back to the Gardnerian tradition, it deals with kisses, and I don't want someone else on this plane to tell me I'm worthy. And so, I don't need someone else to tell me, oh, blessed be your foot, blessed be your knee, blessed be your womb, blessed be, you know what? Both barrels to you. And I don't necessarily mean that mean, and I realize this is an offensive gesture, but it's up to Athena and Odin to judge this woman, okay? So thank you, but no thank you. So I will say farewell and blessings to, maybe I'll say blessings to you. That's better. I like that. And if you have issue with blessed be, that's okay too. Use it if you want to. Even Jesus was like, blessed be the pie makers, and blessed be the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. All right, so enough of that. Bye, and good luck to you.